Hello, boys and girls, it's Fog, and welcome back to Fog's World, episode 9. Well, we're back at the base here, and it shouldn't look a whole lot different from what it looked last time. I have, however, built 2 more floors to our mob grinder. I was going to bring this all the way up to 5 or 6 floors, but I found that just 3 floors is already coming pretty close to maxing the the spawn levels. So I mean, I'm already getting 60 to 70 entities, and 1 more floor would make this a little more efficient, but beyond that, probably not. So I'm not really feeling terribly compelled to push this too much farther. So a couple things that I wanted to quick mention to you that happened while we were away. I did a little bit of exploring. We are obviously facing east and the rising sun, and way out in that direction is our outpost. But I also set sail and went out this way, out to the north for quite a ways, until I eventually struck land, and look what I found. That's right, we found a snow biome, which I have since connected with a portal to this one through the nether so that we can come back here. Obviously, I did a little bit of finishing up here, and I want to get some materials here, because we're going to go downstairs and we're going to make a minor change down there. I wanted to show you this. This now is a safe water drop all the way down to the bottom. I also hollowed out a couple of big rooms over here, because it turns out these areas here are slime chunks, and I was able to determine that by noticing that slime spawned here, and then I also went online and used an online slime chunk calculator to verify that yes, these are indeed slime chunks. So I have actually managed to kill a few slimes here, so we have some slime balls stuffed away in our trunk upstairs, in one of our chests up there. But one thing that I wanted to do before we really got into the nitty-gritty of today's episode was I wanted to make a minor improvement. I built this little dock back here, but doing some testing, I've discovered that unfortunately the bug that some of you may be aware exists, there is a bug where, or there has been a bug, where if you sail a boat onto a little platform submerged like this, a little half-slab platform like this, that you take damage when the boat drops, and in fact that can kill you. And so while I was originally going to do this because I had hoped they had fixed that in 1.3, subsequent testing has proven to me that they did not fix the bug. So I'm going to change the way I'm going to do this platform, build a different kind of dock here. Instead, I'm going to come down here, and what we're going to do is I'm going to get this going just like that. There we go. Now we have water source blocks there. And let's go collect our half slabs, because we're going to want them later. And now when I remove these half slabs, I should end up with a depression in the ocean that hopefully will hold our boat in place. Actually, I'm thinking I may want to even expand that and make it square. Oops, I gotta breathe. Gotta breathe, gotta breathe, gotta breathe. Oh, don't die. Let's see what we can do here. Whoop. Get back here, you stupid boat. There we go. Now, hopefully I can park the boat there and it won't drift away. Let's give that a try and see if that works. I'm not sure if this will work or not because I've never tried it before, but I figured it's worth Oh, look at that. Yeah, it seems to have worked out okay. A nice little depression here. Okay, so I should be able to turn you around. Sail you over to that little depression and park you there. Let's see how that works. Yeah, not too bad. It's not perfect, but it'll work. Well, maybe it will. And again, maybe it won't. It may not be wide enough. I may need to go a little bigger. All right. Well, we can do that. I tell you, boats are so wonky in this game. Really, really strange. Now, will this work? I'm not convinced. Yeah, it's too eager to shift around. Let's see. Well, maybe it will work. Well, I decided that that didn't work well at all, so I've just gone back to something like this. It's a platform below the water that I can stand on without sinking, and I can park my boat here and get on and off it. And with the water still, hopefully the boat will stick around. For now, it'll have to do. Well, anyway, enough of that. Let's go back up top because there's something else that I wanted to talk about. All right, here we are nearing the top again. That's a long ladder climb, let me tell you. I'm going to have to install an elevator or something there at some point. But for now, this is fine. So a couple other things that I wanted to talk about is the next thing that I want to do to this is we need to move these trees. These were only a temporary location anyway, but there are a couple of problems with these trees here. First of all, the lava there does occasionally set them on fire. It's pretty rare, but it does still happen. That's a bit of a nuisance, and so they were never meant to stay here anyway. The other problem that I'm having with these trees has to do with the dirt blocks underneath. Having the dirt blocks raised like this makes it really easy to plant the trees, and that's great. But the downside is that Enderman will steal dirt blocks, and even with torches all around them like this, the Enderman will still steal those dirt blocks. And we can't have that. So we need to be careful about how we construct things at our base here. Since we're actually encouraging Endermen to spawn in there, we're going to get a higher than normal trafficking of Endermen here. So we need to be, yes, and they do occasionally shoot you through the lava. So be careful where you stand because those skeletons will occasionally shoot at you. But yes, because we're encouraging Endermen to spawn up in that trap, and as a result, we get a higher than normal percentage of Endermen around this base. So we definitely need to do something about that. Alright, I'm up on top here, and what I wanted to do, the reason I came up here was that I can show you what we're going to do today. Down there beneath us is a round platform that forms the nucleus of our base. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add 6 more platforms of equal size. One of them right there, one to the left, one to the right, and 3 more behind me, all spaced equally in a ring around that looks something like this. So this is what this is the outline of our other platforms. Obviously I haven't built the bottoms underneath yet, and we haven't fleshed them out, but that's where they're going to go. This one right here, this one over here, I'm going to coat with grass, and the one back there I'm going to put trees on. So we'll build a forest back there. This will eventually probably, well, I've got plans for all of them. I'm not going to spoil what all the plans are, but for now we're going to get a grass patch growing here. And on the one back there, we'll put some trees, and we'll meet you in a bit. Alright, well here's where we're going to put our tree farm, but like I said a minute ago, you'll notice that we don't have the floors on the bottom of these. We just have the upper outline. We need the lower floor. Now, how are we going to get that lower floor down there 8 blocks below this one? Well, this is how we're going to do it. So we let water spill over the sides, and then we're going to come down the water and place 7 blocks below this one, and that's going to get us a floor 8 blocks down. And then we have brick slabs that we can put down under that. So let's get busy doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this slab just goes right there. And then we just climb all the way back up. Remove the water. And now we have a platform down there that we can build off of. We could just send ladders down there to flesh it all out, but it should be pretty easy to do. And then we just repeat the process on the others. And that's the way we're going to build our floor. Alright, so here we have the basement finished with one minor exception. In case you haven't noticed, these guys have no compunction about teleporting onto half slabs. So I'm going to make a little bit of a change here. Instead of coating the bottom with, I'm still going to do half slabs down here because it's more economical than doing full slabs. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to put 2 rows of them here, like this. I'm going to put a second row of half slabs, and then on top of this row of half slabs, I'm going to put water so that those guys won't teleport down here, because they will not teleport onto water. Trying to make sure that I get all of the corners so that it doesn't have any more running water anywhere in it. There we go. Okay, so now with a double floor there to prevent drips and water placed on top of the floor, we can lay down our surface for our trees. Alright, let's get started here. I'm going to start with a center strip of grass right here. Not grass, sorry, dirt. Alright, now we have to cap these so the trees can't grow too large. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll use glass for this, just because it's more attractive. For no other reason at all. So you gotta go a couple. Alright, let's just sprinkle a few torches around here for now. Eventually we'll do a more elaborate lighting system, but for now this will be good enough just to keep things from spawning here, which is the main goal. Should be enough. And now we should be ready to plant some trees. And there we have it, our new and improved tree farm, already growing happily and all ready for us to enjoy. Well, hello there, you're back. Nice of you to stick around. I've been doing a little bit more work. Planted a bunch of grass over there. Fenced it all in. Hopefully, eventually, we'll get some animals to spawn there. But even if we don't, it's a pretty area. And we finished the tree farm over here. I've added a nifty little water break to the bottom here. Hey guys, oops, I forgot to clean you up, didn't I? There we go. Okay. I decided to put in trenches here beside the trees so that I could get around here and make it easier to move through here without having to chop down too many leaves. Now, remember I said that there were only 3 levels to that grinder. We're operating just under peak capacity, although, actually the entity count now is up at about 70, so we're actually pretty close to peak capacity. Like I said, I could probably add a floor and make that a little better, but as it is, my chests are filling up. I'm running out of room to put things. I'm going to have to either create more chests or stop collecting things. So I don't really think I need to improve that mob grinder any. I think it's doing just fine, thank you. So, with that said, I think that sums up our projects for today. I did have a couple more things in mind, but they're going to take a while to actually get in place. So I think for now, we're going to call an end to it. So, sorry it's a little short, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will talk to you again next time.